Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Mario Kart 8. In this episode I'm going to be playing as Shy Guy on the Retro Cup, Banana Cup I believe. Yeah, Banana Cup. And let's see, so Shy Guy, might as well do the green Shy Guy because you know, that makes sense. And there's only 3 of these DLC carts. And then of course there's 1 GLA tire. So now I'm actually going to play as something else. I'm going to play on the Yoshi bike. Because, just because, and might as well give them the cushion tires because those look nice or whatever. No real reason to change up the glider. Yeah, there's really no real reason for me using the Yoshi bike just because. Basically because, like I said, there's only three of those carts, 3 of those new DLC cars or whatever you want to call them. The rest of this cup or the rest of these cups, season or whatever. I'm just going to be playing on random carts that I feel like make sense for some strange reason. Yeah, there's no real reason behind any of the carts that I choose now, because all the other DLC new stuff is already gone. Yeah, I'm not sure why I had to go through so much time to explain all that, but now I'm playing on the Yoshi bike, and the Yoshi bike, sports bike, Comet, and something else, some other kind of bike, I don't remember, has really sharp turning, or not necessarily sharp turning, but it has like closed turning, if that makes sense, where once you go into the drift, you can't really turn out of it very easily, if that makes sense. And oh, I'm on the, I was on the rough sand, I thought I was still driving on the track, but yeah, so that makes it a bit harder to drift on it. You kind of need to know what you're doing a little bit more. So that's why I usually don't ride on the Yoshi bike, or the sports bike, or the Comet, or the something else. There's one more bike that does it, I don't remember. Yeah, they're really like the only bikes that have any kind of, or the only like carts that have any different kind of drifting or handling, in my opinion. There's probably some other carts that have a different type of handling, but I haven't really been able to notice them. It's really mostly just those 4 bikes that have that difference, and I just realized that I'm going to have to go through the entire cup. Excuse me. I have to go through this entire cup now on the Yoshi bike, rather than like just this course, like it usually would have been. But oh well, it doesn't make a huge difference. I can handle it. Plus it's on, I mean, it's only mirror mode. It's not a big deal, but mirror mode kind of reminds me of like level 9 computers on Super Smash Bros. Which, speaking of which, very recently I've been playing Super Smash Bros. Melee a little bit more. And again, in case any of you don't know, I'm recording this September 9th, so I'm recording this very early in comparison to when I'm uploading it. Probably like an entire month ahead of time, basically. But anyway, I've been playing Super Smash Bros. Melee recently, and I've been just doing level 9 Link versus Link, because I mostly play as Link and Sheik in Melee. So I was just like battling a level 9, not level 99, a level 9 computer, and I set both of our lives to 99 stock, and then played on Final Destination no items, and was just seeing like how well I do and all that, and I was actually getting like quite a few lives ahead of him, because of like killing him more than once per life on average. So like I said, I was getting a couple lives ahead of him, and I thought that was pretty cool. I think it'd be interesting if I was able to live stream that, and just live stream like me taking down a Link in 99 lives or whatever, see how long it takes and how many lives I'm left with at the end of it, stuff like that. I thought that'd be kind of an interesting idea, which specifically for Melee, because that's what I'm most comfortable with, but in order to do that I would need an Elgato in order to live stream the Wii, which I would use for the GameCube game or whatever, or I could also get Smash Bros. Brawl, and then just do that on the Wii U, but again I would need an Elgato for that, or, because again by this time I should have a 3DS capture device, and I should be making videos and or live streams for Smash Bros. 3DS, I could potentially do that, and I'm sure at this point I've also probably told you this story on the not necessarily about the 3DS version, but like while I'm playing the 3DS version. So then you guys have probably already given me my feedback on that, or your feedback on that. So no real reason for me to talk about this here, but you know, it's something to talk about. So that's cool. And I was trying to hit one of them with the green shell, but I didn't actually like look behind me to see how well it would actually hit them or whatever. But I really like this stage. Probably my favorite thing about this stage is that it was originally, I think, Game Boy Advance stage. It's either Game Boy Advance or Super Nintendo. I always forget, but I think this was the Super Nintendo stage that was converted, obviously, into this Wii U stage, and it just looks really great, really amazing, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the fact that like it came from a Super Nintendo game, and then now they just remastered it into this game, and oh man, it's really hard for me to turn very well in this Kart, which I know I should probably not use that as an excuse, and I was really hoping I could hit Iggy with that so that I could get rid of his banana, and or just stop him from getting ahead of me, and dang, not doing very well this last lap or two. Again, I blame the drifting, but dang, I got into 5th right at the end. Oh man, oh well, that's fine. What was I going to say? But yeah, again, it was a Super Nintendo stage, and then now it's remastered into this Wii U stage, and it looks amazing, and it still plays great, like a regular stage. So yeah, really enjoying that, even though I don't really have that much nostalgia from it, specifically from the Super Nintendo Mario Kart, because I never really played the Super Nintendo Mario Kart that often. I know I've played it before at some point, but like I never necessarily owned it, and never really did much with it there. I know it's, I think, on the Virtual Console, so that's kind of cool, but yeah, I just never really got into it, because again, I never owned it, but that's going to be a sharp turn. And hey, I could actually make that turn. But anyways, yeah, this is an N64 stage, I think. Which again, N64, not a huge fan of that Mario Kart game. Again, I have played it, but never owned it, so I was never able to just like sit down and get good at it. The only ones I've ever actually owned would be Double Dash and this one, and then and Mario Kart 7. But the Wii, I have played that one quite a bit, but I was only borrowing it from a friend or family. Not entirely sure which at that point, but yeah. So it was just, so I was just borrowing it, but I was able to play through a lot, and I was able to beat like all the staff ghosts or whatever on it. So that's pretty cool. But what was I saying? So yeah, this stage, even though it's an N64, and I think I do recognize like what stage it is, like I do remember playing on that stage or whatever, it doesn't really bring back that much like nostalgia for me or anything like that, which is kind of sad, because really the only type of nostalgia I would get would be from like the GameCube stages, the Wii stages, or the Mario Kart 7 stages. But those are the only three that I really remember. I never played the DS one, or maybe like once or twice I played the DS one, but never really got into it. Super Nintendo, didn't play that much of it, N64, never played much of it, and Game Boy Advance, I honestly didn't even realize that there was a Mario Kart in the Game Boy Advance until this game, when it had the retro stages from the Game Boy Advance, but, so yeah, that's a thing, and I think it's interesting that, Nintendo has put a Mario Kart game on every console except for the Game Boy and Game Boy Color, and NES, so, like, the only three, those are the only three Nintendo consoles that don't have a Mario Kart game on them, which I think is pretty interesting. But kind of funny in my opinion. Can I hit him? And yeah, that doesn't like stop me and send me into the lake or anything like that. But oh look, mushrooms, and that's not good. Yeah, I'm pretty far ahead. Wow. See, how do I get so far ahead on this track, but then on the last track I come in 5th? Like that, to me, doesn't make much sense. But no, it's fine. I don't mind coming in 1st, and obviously I'm still in 1st, even though I think I might have dropped from 1st in that last race. I wasn't paying attention to that. But oh well. Yeah. Not sure what else to talk about. Super Smash Bros. Am I right? Like, I don't know why I said that. It was just a thing that popped into my head, and I was like, oh hey, I'll say that, and then I said it, and I was like, I don't know why I said that. But anyways, yeah, I'm excited for Super Smash Bros. I mean, obviously I haven't played it yet at the time of recording this, even though you guys have probably already seen me play it by now. Don't know why I need to keep mentioning that. See, that's the problem with like recording a month in advance. because then I don't know what else to talk about. Like talk about current events, but for me, current events is like a month ago for you, so it's like not quite so current. And I'm actually not taking that shortcut. Nah, I almost got jumped on by a frog, but I was kind of intentionally not taking that shortcut because the drifting on this cart is a bit different, so didn't want to mess up that turn or anything. But then I kind of accidentally didn't take it because I kind of did want to take the turn, but then I kind of missed or whatever because of the handling, like I was saying earlier. Like I can see the banana. I missed going off the tracks. No, man, see, this bike makes me want to not take shortcuts because I don't want to mess them up. But then by not taking the shortcut, that also kind of slows me down, and he ran like right into that, didn't even try to move. Let's see. Put this banana peel right there, and trying to see if anyone can hit that, but I don't think they are going to. Specifically tried to put the banana peel. Oh yes, I think someone did hit it, but I was specifically trying to put the banana peel there because of, oh dang it, I missed the turn like I kind of expected myself to. And yet there's still no one right behind me. I mean, they're kind of close, but anyways, I was trying to put the banana peel right at the edge of the ramp because then they might hit the banana peel and then fly down, or not fly down, but like fall down off the ledge or whatever to actually like fall into the abyss and get picked up by Lakitu, because then they would lose the points or the coins from being hit by the banana peel, and then also lose the points or the coins from falling off the ledge and being picked up by Lakitu. So yeah, as I didn't mention, I actually took that turn pretty nicely and took that shortcut. And, dang, blue shell. Yeah, I'm not sure if the blue shell would have destroyed the green shell normally that I was holding, but I kind of tried to throw it like last second, and then I think the explosion just caught it, and nope, not going to make that turn. Turn too late, but I don't know. And actually, speaking of Donkey Kong, which I wasn't actually speaking of Donkey Kong, but I suppose Donkey Kong Country Returns 3DS. I actually have that game on the 3DS, and again, I probably mentioned it before. Would you guys be interested in seeing me do a Let's Play of that game? Again, it's probably going to take a while for me to do a Let's Play of that game because I've got so many other games on my plate, but definitely try to squeeze that in if you guys are really interested in that. I still haven't actually beaten the game. I've played a couple of worlds of it, but like I said, never actually beaten it. I should probably try doing that sometime, but just do that on a live stream and or Let's Play or whatever. So yeah, just throw that out there. Yawning and all that. Yeah. Alright, that was the last course. So yeah, that's basically the end of the episode because just one cut per episode. Yeah, I could try squeezing like all the courses into one episode, but that'd be a really long episode, and then you guys would just get it all at once, and then it wouldn't really be as fun, I suppose. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.